Hey guys, we're going to try something a little different today as far as angles and all that business. Hopefully it's not too awful. I'm using my camera this time as opposed to, my laptop camera. So we're going to try this, we're going to see how it works. Hopefully nothing's too terribly muffled, because I don't actually know where the mic is on this thing. So today I think we're just gonna do like a very festive sort of a tutorial, like a kind of a festive get ready with me is probably the best way to go about it, because I've got some new stuff and I thought we could kind of do a little bit of a get ready with me before I go Christmas shopping today. Y'all, I'm so excited. I know it's real silly, but I'm so excited about Christmas shopping. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First thing I'm gonna do is peel these guys off. These are the Tarte Pack Your Bags Under Eye little under eye mask, guys. They feel very gel-like. Like, look at these, they're so weird. And they feel great. They felt very cooling, but not like a minty sort of a cooling, but like they literally just felt nice and cold on my under eye. If I had any puffiness, it's gone. It did a decent bit for the under eye darkness. I also have my Origins Ginseng under eye cream on today too, so I'm not sure how much of it is that, how much of it is the other, but I wanted to kind of combine them today, and I can tell that just with those two, my under eyes are a lot more chill. I guess it's not quite as dark, a lot easier to work with. My Porefessional primer. Get some of this on. I've got a mirror right here, so if you see me looking away from the camera, it's trying to make sure I get everything correct in the mirror, since I don't have a viewfinder that I can use to see you guys on the back of the camera. Eep. That felt good. I love putting this stuff on. Alright, and next, as usual, I'm going to color correct with my Wet n Wild correcting palette. Start with the green. Don't have too much redness today. And then the yellow for my eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline FitMe Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the shade 110 Porcelain. Y'all, I'm so excited about Christmas shopping today. You have no idea. I've been super excited about this particular shopping trip for a while. I'm just going to go and finish off as much of my Christmas shopping as I can. We've got a very small mall locally, and we've got a good Target, so those are going to be my main stops. I found something at Burlington last night that I should have picked up, but didn't, and now I'm regretting it, so I'm going to pick it up today, I think, if it's still there. It was a Bare Minerals highlight and bronzer palette. It was only $13, which is like a great deal. So I'm gonna probably try to get that today if it's not gone already. And depending on how much I spend on Christmas presents, obviously. I either put not enough or too much foundation on my hand when I'm trying to get it off. because I don't like just glorping stuff all over my face or all over my beauty blender. I like just kind of getting some on it and then buffing it in, like I'm doing now. It's like you see it's on the back of my hand here, so just kind of get a little bit, and then, where am I going to put it? Right over here. I just kind of buff it, push it, bump it, that's the right word. Bump it into my face. Or that sounded like one of those bop its. Did y'all have one of those? I had one as a kid. And I swear that thing, every time we turn around, I was yelling, bop it, twist it, pull it. That thing was hilarious. It was fun too. I was pretty bad at it. But it was fun. That's the important bit. Let's get my neck. This last little bit over here and try to get some coverage. I've got a full coverage foundation coming in the mail eventually. I got it on the Cyber Monday sale at Ulta, and I haven't got any kind of shipping information, and it's been close to a week now, so just waiting. Hopefully that'll get sent out soon as far as the shipping confirmation, though. That'd be nice. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair. I'm going to take some and just under my eyes. Get that out because I'll need it later. And then kind of press that gently underneath my eyes to conceal my dark circles even more. You dig? Okay, dark circle concealing. And then I'm going to use my Garnier, my Garnier Skin Active Clearly Brighter Anti-Dark Circle Roller. Which, with all of this together, I should actually look like a functional human being and not like someone who's 3/4 asleep. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, I say that all the time. The whole it's a Christmas miracle thing. Kind of sad, but kind of hilarious. At least I think so. I'm sure there are plenty of people that think it's dumb, which is fine. They're entitled to that opinion. I am going to grab my Dr. Jart K-Beauty BB Mate Contouring 123 kit. This is a liquid contour kit that I like putting on under my powder on days when I want to look extra glam. And so this is the kit. This is old. I got it old-ish. I got it for my wedding. It comes with bronzer, a neutralizer, which is kind of like a concealer but not quite, and then a highlight. So what I do is I'll first take the bronzing shade here, and I'll put it in the strategic bronzing places. I'll do like an X under my chin, like so, and then a line right at my jaw on both sides. A little bit down the sides of my nose to get some nose contour going. And I will, watch my scarf, carve out the lower part of my cheekbone right here. So what we've got here are just a series of lines. Yeah, I know, super helpful. So what I'll do is I'll take my beauty blender and then buff everything in. And the shade's a little orange for contouring for me, but once I put powder on, kind of calms the shade down a little bit. Yeah, once I put some powder on, it'll calm the shade down a little bit, look a little less orange, and it looks more natural. It looks more like part of my skin. Okay, so the great thing about the neutralizer is this. You see how on this side it carves out really well, yet on this side it's very soft. On the with the neutralizer, this guy, I can, if need be, kind of carve out my cheekbone a little bit more. A little bit there. And kind of bump it back in. And then it sharpens the cut of my cheekbone, which I personally like. If you don't like that, then do it. Now the highlight. The way I do this is I'll do a line down my nose, an equal sign on my forehead, pretty raggedy looking one today apparently. I'm gonna run down the middle of my chin and then across my cheekbones. And I don't do this instead of most of my regular, highlight and contour. This just kind of carves out my face a little bit before I get to that stage. See? And now I'm going to get my Coty Airspun powder. Dump a little bit in the lid. And then take my crown powder brush and press some powder in. I love the way Airspun smells. A lot of people are like, oh, it smells like old lady. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It smells like Cabbage Patch Babies. Like baby powder, but like also Cabbage Patch Kids. It's pretty incredible, actually. There we go. A little tiny bit more, just to make sure. And while this isn't translucent, it is it's pretty close. So it can just do its thing. So here we have like the basic base. Now it's time for brows. I'm going to go in with a spoolie first. This is my e.l.f. dual-ended spoolie. I'm just going to brush through my brows a little bit, make sure there's no foundation or anything funky in them. And now I'm going to go in with my Chella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream, which is super cool. Get this little guy here with all the product in it, and then get a brush on the other end, which I need to wash again. It's hard to find brow products for me because I have very cool toned brows, and warm toned product looks a little weird on me. Alright, now I go back in with my spoolie, smooth everything out a bit, double check, make sure there's nothing I missed. There we go. And I'm going to go back in with my concealer, put a tiny, tiny little dot on the back of my hand, like so. And I'm going to grab a very flat little angled brush. This one's my Hermione's wand brush from the Storybook Cosmetics set that I got from Groupon. And now I just carve out my brows. And once that's done, as it presently is, I'm going to go in with the Chella Eyebrow Gel. It's just a clear brow gel that is somewhat tinted now because the amount of times I've used it with dark product. Just kind of hold those hairs into place. Alright, and now I'm going to go in with my trusty Too Faced Chocolate Soliel. Still smells like chocolate. And my Aesthetica P12 big fluffy brush. And kind of carve out my cheekbones and around my forehead again. The product's kind of a combination bronzer contour. It works really well for me. I do use it by itself on it as well, not just in conjunction with the other Dr. Jart product. But yeah. And now I'm going to take my Crown Blush brush and go in with my Laura Geller Baked Blush-n-Brighten in the shade Tropic Hues. Look how pretty this is. It adds like the perfect touch of pink, at least in my opinion. And now I'm going to get there it is, the Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter Brush, and my brand new Wet n Wild MegaGlo Highlighting Palette. Got this from Walgreens last night. I had a coupon. Mistakes were made, if you can actually really even call this a mistake. See, this thing's a deal even without the coupon. It costs $15, and it comes with 4 of the MegaGlo highlighters. It comes with Blossom Glow, which I have. It's good to have another one. Paradise Bloom, Golden Flower Crown, and White Lily. So, I have several of the Wet n Wild highlighters. They cost about $4 a piece. So, $4 a piece for each one of these. If I bought 4 of them outright, it'd be about $16. I paid about $12 or $13 for 4 highlighters. It's incredible. I'm so excited to use this. I'm going to go in with White Lily, which is this iridescent white, which I've wanted to try. And we're going to see how it goes. Oh. Oh, wow. Holy crap, that's incredible. That's so... Oh, my gosh. Wet n Wild, you've done it again. They have my absolute favorite highlights. Like, I actually just recently got an Anastasia Glow Kit, and I use it a lot. I love it. But these are OG fave, like, for real. And it's just incredible. They're so glowy, and you can beam. And they're $4. They're some of the cheapest highlights that I have ever seen. And then you have to take into account that you get so much product, and they're great quality. Like, sweet, have I got enough glow going on? This goes purple, which I did not expect, and I kind of need to add, what am I going to add to it to give it a little less purple? I'm going to throw a little bit of Golden Flower Crown on it, which is this shade here. Give it a little bit more, I don't want to say subtle of a glow, but a little bit more golden of a glow. Because it's coming across very purple in the light, and it's not going to work for the eye look I have planned today, as much as I like the fact that it's basically like iridescent white with a purple tinge. That's a little better. Calm it down a smidgen bit. Alrighty. So now we've got the face done, like the major face area is done. Now we get to do the fun part. Obviously the fun part other than coffee. I'm going to start by going in with my CoverGirl lid lockup again. I'm actually running out of this. I've got to get something else today. I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be the Milani. I've heard really good things about the Milani eyeshadow primer. That was the one I wanted to try next. But I've got to get a new one. I'm really low on this. Okay. Usually I like to keep everything within one palette, but that's just not going to be reasonable to do today. So, sorry, this is my first cup of coffee today. I am in dire need. What am I going to start with? Let me see if I can get most of it out of this palette. You know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to go in with my Ace Beaute Grandiose palette that I got in my BoxyCharm, and it's beautiful. Like, absolutely, completely beautiful. Like, I love it. Absolutely adore it. I came very close to giving it to my little sister because she tried it and it looked beautiful on her. Sorry, Doodle. But we're going to do a holiday look today. So this is actually a really great palette for holiday looks. We've got this great maroon color, which we're not actually going to use today, but it's beautiful. And it's got a lot of the nice subtle browns that I can go in with. But I'm going to start with this color over here, Patchouli, I think is how you pronounce that, this like cream color. I'm just going to start that in my crease. And I'm going to grab my crown blending brush and kind of blend out those edges a little bit. Just a little. And now I'm going to go in with Cinnamon, which is this shade right here. Ooh, that's a lot of pigment. I'm kind of tapping it into my crease. Oh my lord. Tapping it into the crease. I'm going to take my blending brush and blend this out because that is way pigmented. Not in a bad way, but like, alert. Not expecting that. Alrighty. Get that blended mostly in smoothly, and I'm going to take a little bit more of Patchouli and kind of blend out the top bit a little bit. There we go. And now I'm going to blend the slightly smaller amount of Cinnamon over here. This is a lot redder. This brown Cinnamon is a lot redder than I expected. I think this is the first time I've used it, if I'm not mistaken. So this is very like a red-orange thing happening, which I'm okay with. But this doesn't have a shade quite dark enough for what I want. I really don't want to go in with Poppy because I want my lips to be my pop of red. So I'm going to hold off on this. I'm going to hold on to it because I still need it. But let's go in with... Let's see what's in my Too Faced Sugar Cookie. Ooh, perfect. Okay. So I've got the Too Faced Sugar Cookie, which smells delicious. And I'm going to go in with Burnt to a Crisp, which is the shade right here. I'm going to take a little bit of that. And I'm going to deepen this whole thing up a little bit more. See how that darker brown is in there? And I'm just going to deepen this whole thing. Ooh, this color really blends well with these, and it just works. Ooh, this is turning out really good. I'm so excited, guys. Like, I had this planned out, but I didn't know exactly how it was going to go. So far I'm really, really pleased. Blending it in on the other side. Alright, perfect. This palette, I will say, can do multiple looks on its own. It just didn't have the color I was looking for this particular look. Now I'm going to go in with, okay, yep, that's exactly what I want. Let me find the right brush for this. I'm going to use a cream eyeshadow brush from Avon, and I'm going to spray it with my Milani Make It Dewy setting spray with what little there is left of it. It works really great for this because I don't like it on my face. I'm going to go in with the shade Primrose, this gold, and I'm going to pack that on my lid if I can get off of it. Yup, packing it on the lid. I want my whole lid to be 24 karat magic. Alright, that's that. Now let me just say, as much as I love the interior packaging on this palette, this like very Gatsby 20s thing happening here, this will be a lot easier with a mirror. But that's alright. So we got it to work. Now I'm going to go in with my Colourpop Supershock highlight in Flexitarian and one of my new Flexi brushes, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone and also my inner corner. Alright guys, I'm going to go off camera and put my eyeliner on, and I will be back momentarily. I'm back, eyeliner on. In my like tight line waterline area, I used my Pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner, and right along my wing, I used my Physicians Formula eyeliner. So, got that going for us. Now we're going to smoke out the lower lash line. I am going to use my Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette volume 1. I'm going to use the shade Soliel. I have a similar shade. I have one that's almost this exact same color in a different container, but I have found this actually performs a lot better than the other one, despite being a slightly different shade. I think it will work better for me today in general. And I'm just going to take some on this flat Alamar brush and kind of run it gently along my lower lashes. If I had a green eyeliner, I'd have gone in with that today as well, I think. Sorry for disappearing out of the camera there for a second, I was struggling. So now I'm going to take this smudging brush from Luxie, and I'm going to take, I go back into Soliel just a tiny little bit, and right here along where my eyeliner is, kind of smudge it back underneath. This again would be easier if I had a palette with a mirror that I was using today, but apparently I don't use palettes with mirrors. At least not today. So this is what we've got going on as far as smokiness. Now, I love this gold color, but I think I want a little pop of something extra. So I'm going to pull out my Jelly, I think it's Jelly Pop Supercharged Intense Eyeshadow Duo. I have in fact loved this, you can tell. But it's got like it's got a rose gold and a true gold, and you can tell that they're very well loved. And I'm just going to take a finger in the gold shade and kind of place it on top. This is the kind of look where I would kill to have some glitter, like for real. Now I'm going to take my blending brush and kind of smudge that over here, and it kind of just lightened up that gold color a little bit. It gave me a little bit closer to what I was looking for. Just little things, guys. I think that's it as far as that's concerned. Yep, so I think my eye look is done, and next I'm going to take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Go ahead and... Why does this have two lids? I don't understand. Go ahead and spray. And let it dry. It smells a little strange. That's alright. And I'm also going to go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. Lip Scrub in Sweet Cherry. So the way you use this, like this is what it looks like. You just kind of, you usually have to wet your lips. I'm kind of just licking them and it works fine. And just kind of running it over my lips. Doing some circular motions where I have a lot of dry skin. It's basically a very soft exfoliator. Like, you can tell there's something exfoliating, but it's very soft and smooth, and it doesn't feel very gritty. So it's not a very heavy exfoliant. So this is definitely my favorite flavor. I'm glad I got this one because, like, the brown sugar looks good. The mint one does not look appealing, but I don't like mint, so eh. I'm going to kind of leave this on for a couple of minutes. Rub my lips together a little bit, let it work. And now that the setting spray has dried down, which that's my favorite thing about the setting spray, it dries down so fast. My usual favorite is the Makeup Revolution Hyaluronic Fix, which takes a while to dry down. You gotta sit and wait and wait and wait and wait. This just like done. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. I got this lash curler from Rue 21. I don't necessarily recommend getting one from there. Kind of at the point where I just want to go all out and say, let me buy the really expensive Tweezerman brand, but don't entirely know if it's going to really make a difference because nothing really curls these lashes right here. Now I'm going to go in with my Bad Gal Bang mascara from Benefit. This is the one that I wear when I'm going to go in with falsies because the It Cosmetics Superhero, while an awesome mascara, is much better worn alone because of the fibery things that are happening there. Alright, now I'm going to go off camera and put on my lashes. In this case, they're the Ardell Wispies. I guess this is 113. No. I'm going to go on and put some lashes on and probably do something to this mess of hair. And then when we come back, I'll show you my new lipsticks. Alrighty, I am back with my festive holiday earrings and holiday. And my lovely Ardell Wispies, which took me forever to put on, and a little something done to my hair. Real quick, before we get into lipstick, can I just talk about the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Hair Mask? I have pretty healthy hair in general, but I did dye it. I do dye it a lot. And I use hair masks now after I put dye in it because I don't use the box dye anymore. I use the stuff you get at like Sally's and beauty supply shops, which doesn't come with like a nice conditioning thing. So I like had a sample size of the Briogeo hair mask. And last time I dyed my hair, which was about a week ago, I used it. My hair is still soft. Baby soft. Like, not like, oh, my hair's easy to work with. No, it's soft and silky, and if it was any softer, I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. It's like right on that border of I can do things with it. It's not heavy. It's just soft. I am in love with this hair mask. In love. Like, I'm going to start using it anytime my hair stops feeling this soft. I'm just going to use it for like a couple minutes and then make my hair incredibly soft. So, I heard about it from Coffee Break with Danny, who is an awesome YouTuber, and I will link her channel in the description box below so that you can enjoy her as well. But now, onto lipstick. I, on Black Friday, finally was able to get the Colourpop Luxe lipsticks that were in partnership with Disney designer. I got Tiana, Belle, and Snow White. I got Belle because Belle is actually one of my favorite Disney princesses, and her color is actually really pretty. I got Tiana, who has Belle's color is a soft pink. Like, look at the packaging. It's got all the signatures. It's like this heavy gold. Belle's shade is this like dusky pink. It's beautiful. I wore it last night just to try. Tiana's shade is like a plummy red. I have a lot of this shade. I just like trying new formulas because it's really hard to get a good formula in this color. And then I got Snow White. Snow White is the true cool red. That's the one I'm going to wear today. I haven't decided if I want to put lip liner on yet or not, but it's there if I need it. I am going to take a finger and wipe off anything left of that lip exfoliant. Now my lips are like kind of soft, not quite so crunchy, you know how they get. And this is a good formula. It's very nourishing. It doesn't dry you out really bad. So it's not like I'm going to end up too concerned. And it is a bullet lipstick, so obviously it's not going to be amazing as far as staying power is concerned. It was pretty good. It did not stay through a meal, which I mean, a little sad, but you know, is what it is. I've only met like 1 or 2 lipsticks that would even stay a little bit through a meal, much less completely. So I'm gonna give this a shot on the lips. I swatched it last night. This is the first time actually wearing it, so. Lip liner because this lipstick doesn't seem like a bleedy one, but lip liner always helps me get my lines neatened. I'm using the Mary Kay lip liner. I guess the shade's called Neutral. It's just a very like lip color shade. Just helps me even everything out. that lip color did exactly what I hoped it would. And by that I mean my lips are so red. Oh, this is actually really gorgeous. Okay, this look turned out almost exactly the way I wanted it, which is really exciting. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this look, this tutorial, this little get ready with me. If you did, give me a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so that you get a notification every time you see my craziness. And you can also find me on Facebook as Mugs and Makeup, and you can also find me on Instagram as Geeks Write Websites. So yeah, go ahead and find me on social. I would be happy to see new followers. I'm happy to have new subscribers. It's always fun. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and rest of your day, and I will see you again next time. Bye!